these queens were not done making us gag. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down the top 10 moments from Season 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars.
I just don't feel like I'm in it. It was something different than I thought it was going to be. I think I need to go.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we've selected our favorite moments from the second season of the All-Star Drag competition. As we'll be discussing various challenges, wins, and eliminations from the season, a spoiler alert is now in effect.
I can't with you.
You ain't never do a beauty mask, girl?
Obviously not.
Number 10. Drag Queens of Comedy.
My name is Alaska, just like the state.
All-Stars 2 had some of the series' funniest queens, but the comedy queens weren't the only ones who were able to shine in this challenge. Competitors were paired with previously eliminated queens who were attempting to get back into the competition.
We have plunged headfirst into the most beautiful friendship, and we have never looked back. Mostly because she doesn't have a neck and she can't really turn her head.
Alyssa and Alaska were predictably sublime, garnering laughs with a single word at a time. Tatiana and Detox proved their comic chops with a lively back and forth.
It's a benefit for babies battling bulimia.
I already see there's a bevy of beautiful, bitter bitches already here hitting the buffet.
It's a testament to the talent present this season that even the less impressive acts still manage to entertain.
It's okay, sir, spit it out. No matter what you're about to tell me, you will always be, in my eyes, my best girlfriend.
You see,
I used to have braces.
Number 9. Alaska's speech.
One final question. Why should you, and not your fellow All-Stars, be inducted into the Drag Race Hall of Fame?
When it came down to the season's final 4 competitors, each one had to explain why they deserved to win.
Was I obsessed when Chanel was Miss Absolute Mandarin? Yes, God.
Adorned in one of her best runway looks, Alaska gave an impassioned, well-received speech, poking fun at herself while presenting a love letter to her favorite show, which had taken her so many auditions to qualify for.
Look into your hearts, where you will find that the only inductee into the RuPaul's Drag Race Hall of Fame is I, Alaska. Hallelujah, yes, God. Oh.
Moments later, Alaska would finally receive her well-deserved crown as a reward for what may be the best run in Drag Race history. All hail the Queen.
My queen, I bow to thee. Now, is there anything you'd like to say?
Anus thing is possible.
Number 8. Drag shequals.
When you get in front of them judges, do some of them dance moves your mama taught you in Vegas.
For this acting challenge, the queens were tasked with embodying characters from Showgirls, Thelma and Louise, and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane in theoretical sequels. Alaska excels as Betty Davis's Baby Jane.
Guess who's in a wheelchair now, Bland? Just kidding. You are.
And it's a surprising high point for Fifi as Elizabeth Berkley's Nomi.
I guess you don't know me.
We would be remiss if we didn't mention the ridiculous merriment of Katya and Detox's zombie versions of Thelma and Louise. Eagle-eyed fans will also notice that Roxy throws a modified version of Sharon Needles' classic tired-ass showgirl insult in their shequel.
You were just a tired-ass showgirl! Go back to obscurity, where you belong!
Number 7. Drag Fish Tank.
This is the true secret. It's some stunt show shenanigans and buffoonery and goonery, yes.
The All-Stars had to bring out their inner entrepreneur for this challenge, creating ads for products that match their brand. Roxy, known for her wigs, created wig glue. Katya used humor to confront her insecurities by creating an anti-anxiety spray. Alyssa created a go-go juice that would give the consumer energy like hers. Detox, the trash talker, created a trash can that spouts some of Detox's most famous lines. Alaska made an appropriately bizarre fashion tape, which ultimately won the challenge. And finally, Tatiana created a tea set for the purpose of spilling tea. It's hard to find a weak spot in the group, and this challenge proves how funny and creative this set of queens is.
so make sure that you spill the tea with me, Tati.
Number 6. The eliminated queens return.
Oh my God! What's going on here?
This season saw the series' biggest cliffhanger ending ever, as the 4 eliminated queens popped up in the workroom mirror at the close of an episode.
Do you remember when you were in high school on the phone and you were like, girl, I can't stand her, she is so fake, and then your friend was like, well, Melissa, what do you think about that? And they were on three-way. Fifi's crack was that three-way phone call in high school crack.
To make matters even juicier, it happened just as Fifi was trash-talking Alyssa. Each queen entered with fantastic 2-in-1 looks, followed by a healthy serving of drama as Alyssa confronts Fifi and Ginger confronts Alyssa.
So Fifi was just running off in the mouth about Alyssa, and then all of a sudden there's Alyssa staring dead in her eyes, and it's like...
It was truly a hot mess that set up the episode's exciting conflict that would result in an epic climax. More on that later. And it all went down before the opening sequence even played.
You said yourself it's not personal, it's drag. These are my opinions.
So why couldn't you say that to me, though?
I didn't need to.
You're that girl, I knew you were.
You know what? You're looking foolish by sitting there acting like a child.
But
you can do that, and that'll be cute. I'm done.
Number 5. All-Star Snatch Game.
Howdy do, Rue.
How's my little chickadee?
When I'm good, but when I'm bad, I get a serious venereal disease.
Snatch Game is always a memorable challenge no matter what season it's from. This time, however, each queen had already participated in a Snatch Game to varying degrees of success. Thankfully, Fifi and Alyssa were able to redeem themselves with their portrayals of Teresa Caputo and Joan Crawford, respectively.
How are the kids, Joan?
Are you deliberately trying to embarrass me in front of these reporters? I fought worse monsters for years in Hollywood.
Yes, I know.
At the top of the heap, though, are Katya as Bjork and Alaska as Mae West. Both won the challenge for their quick-witted responses and phenomenal characterizations.
You know, I go to the one on San Vicente and Santa Monica, you know what I mean, Jujubee? You've been there, I've seen you there a few times.
Why do you go there, Mae West?
Because after your 10th visit, you get one free. Oh.
Rounding out the performers are Ginger as Tammy Faye Mesner and Detox as Nancy Grace. But let's just not talk about Roxy's Alaska or Tatiana's Ariana Grande.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
What?
What did you do with the
Where's
body?
the body of your dog?
Number 4. All-Stars Talent Show.
Welcome to the All-Star Talent Show Extravaganza.
A talent show was the perfect way to open the season, allowing each queen to perform whatever she wants. From some beautiful singing from Ginger to impressive gymnastics from Katya, there was no shortage of extraordinary talent. The high point, though, was Tatiana's bold and unique spoken word performance. What makes a successful performance even more rewarding is that the other queens had been underestimating Tati for appearing in an earlier season, and here she proves that she was more than just a pretty face. The piece had a special effect on Katya, as she would continue to quote it at every opportunity.
A 90s beatnik doing a spoken word piece about her genitals. Tatiana's number is my absolute favorite.
Number 3. Tatiana versus Alyssa. The whole first half of the season teased that an elimination queen would be returning, and when Alyssa and Tatiana won the comedy challenge, they were pitted against one another. As they lip-synced to Rihanna's Shut Up and Drive, there's not a wasted move, as each queen serves up fierce dance moves with pitch-perfect lip movements. It's an epic moment that will likely go down as one of the series' best lip syncs. Tatiana's face says it all, when in a final twist, both fan-favorite queens were brought back into the game. Fifi's drama wasn't over though, as both queens decided to send her home. Number 2. Herstory of the World.
Hey, it's me, God. Good girls may go to heaven, but bad girls rule the world. Who's the baddest bitch in herstory? Well, who am I to judge?
This lip sync challenge ranks among some of the series' best. The contestants had to perform a lip sync as a bad girl from history, from the biblical Eve to Princess Diana. Michelle Visage's cameo as God is the cherry on top of the whole conceit. The queens clearly have a great time with the choreography and music, each one crackling with energy, even when just in the background.
I got a nice big carrot.
Alyssa's Annie Oakley and Detox's Marie Antoinette steal the show and walk away with the wins. Who says you can't learn a thing or two from watching Drag Race?
Yippee-yi-ki-gay.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Coco Montrese. I always wanted to know what the female gremlin would look like in 25 years.
It's Little Pound Cake!
Lil Pound Cake is an insane pageant girl.
I have my Cliff Notes.
Cliff's Notes. Like the person's name is Cliff.
Who told you that?
I've read them. They're their books.
Yes, exactly.
Number 1. Read You Wrote You. Instead of a final music video challenge, this season switched it up by having the top 4 queens write and perform a rap verse for RuPaul's new song Read You Wrote You.
Hey girls, my name's Alaska. I got a tiny little question to ask ya.
Despite some queens struggling during rehearsals, this challenge proved why these queens are the best of the best.
Detox coming at you with a slow burst. I'ma speed it up, I had to shut it down first.
Katya and Alaska in particular served up their performances with hilarity and badassery. It was a perfect finale to a superbly entertaining season, and we can all agree with Ru's amazed reaction. Not to mention, it helped us finally remember Katya's full name.
Ekaterina Petrovna Zamolodchikova, but your dad just calls me Katya.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.